What am I doing with my life? If that's a question that you have, then this video is definitely for you. So this is a question that normally comes to mind when your life feels meaningless. And you'll start to wonder if your actions are really making a difference. And you may even start to feel sad and depressed because you're not sure if what you do really matters. And I know how that feels, and that's why I want to share with you some tips to help you get out of that state of despair. And hopefully, these tips will help you to start rejoicing with purpose. So, let's get started. The first step is turn to God. And so I know this may not be the answer that you were expecting, but the truth is you'll never feel satisfied in this world until you have a relationship with God. He is the very source of your life, and you were made to be connected to Him. It will always feel like something is missing until you come into a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And if you stop to think about it, you'll realize that your Creator is the only one who can reveal your purpose because only He knows why He made you. So the first step is to have a relationship with God by accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and then spending time with God by reading the Bible and praying and letting Him reveal your worth, your identity, and your purpose to you. The next step is to take a few minutes to ask yourself, why does your life feel meaningless? Because it's difficult to address an issue if you don't know the reason. And by asking yourself why, then you'll be able to identify the core beliefs that are making you feel that way. And some of the reasons you may feel dissatisfied with your life may be if you don't think you're making a difference or an impact, or if your life feels empty and it just feels as if something is missing, or if you're not doing what you know you're meant to do, like, it means that you're not fulfilling your calling. So maybe you already know what you're supposed to be doing, but you have been procrastinating. Then that may make you feel like you're not in alignment with your purpose. Or if you have a job but you don't feel fulfilled in that, then that may also make you feel like your life is meaningless. And a next big reason may be that you feel like you're not making any progress. Because as human beings, we want to grow and develop and improve. So if you feel stagnant and it feels like there's no room for growth, then your life may feel meaningless. The next step is to decide what would make your life more meaningful. And so if you want to know that, I want you to start with this question. Ask yourself, what would make my life more meaningful right now? Take some time to think about that, and you can write your answer in a journal or a notebook if you prefer to process your thoughts that way, or you can use your phone to record your answer if you prefer to talk through things. But make sure that your answer is very specific, because sometimes persons will give answers like,
my life would be meaningful if I was making a difference.
Or
my life would be meaningful if I was helping to improve the lives of others.
And of course, those are good answers, but they're not specific enough. So you may still feel stuck because you don't know what to do. So what I want you to do is to dig a bit deeper and ask yourself, how do you want to improve the life of others? And how do you want to make a difference in this world? And typically, a meaningful life is one that makes a difference or an impact, but it's different for each person. What I consider to be purposeful may seem like a waste of time to you. And that's why it's important for you to decide how you want to make that difference or how you want to make that impact. So here are some ways that you can make a difference in the lives of others. The first one is share the gospel with someone. I really believe that that's one of the most meaningful things you can ever do. The next way is to share lessons that you have learned with others, because this will help others to avoid the mistakes that you have made, and you can also help them to make better and wiser decisions. That's actually part of the reason why I started this channel. I wanted to share how I overcame the challenges that I experienced. The next way is to help students understand concepts in various subject areas. So you can volunteer to help students who need help with math, English, science, or business, or just any other subject area that you feel comfortable with. The next way is to take care of the environment, because we depend on the environment for our survival and for the ecosystem services. So environmental protection is super important. You can also contribute financially to someone in need, or you can help someone to complete their chores or to run errands for them. You can also use your artistic and creative skills to complete an art form. So that could be like a painting, composing music, writing a book, or even creating a video. I hope you realize that you can have a purposeful life and make a difference outside of your career or your job. So you don't need to go back to school or get a certificate to have a meaningful life. You can start right now with what you have. So now that you know what would make your life more meaningful, it's time to take action. So what I want you to do is start doing the things that you really want to do and stop waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment doesn't exist. So start right where you are with what you have and don't overthink it. And if your life feels meaningless because you feel like you're not doing what you're meant to do, so like if you already know what you're supposed to do but you're not doing it, then taking action is absolutely essential for you, because it's highly likely that you continue to feel that way, like your life is meaningless, until you start taking action towards fulfilling that calling. And while you do that, you'll realize that using your talents, your abilities, your skills and knowledge, that will help you to realize that you play a role in society. And while you may not be able to help everyone, you can definitely impact your family, your friends, and your community. All right, so the final step is to practice gratitude regularly. And gratitude will help you to be aware of what you already have. It will also help you to be aware of the opportunities that you have to make a difference. So it's really hard for you to see your blessings and the opportunities when you are complaining or if you're comparing your life. But if you start giving thanks for what you have, then you will start to realize that you already have enough to help others and to make a difference in their lives. And you may even realize that you're already making a difference, but you overlooked it because it seemed insignificant because you were comparing your life to others. So you can even start a gratitude challenge, and this will help you to develop a habit of practicing gratitude, and you'll start to see the positive things in your day, which will help you to be happier and more optimistic. I will leave in the description box a link to some prompts that can help you to successfully complete the gratitude challenge. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Just to recap, remember, a meaningful life starts with a relationship with God. So helping others and making a difference in this world, those are great things, but you will never truly feel fulfilled until you're connected to your Creator. And if you have been feeling sad or depressed because your life feels meaningless, then it's time for you to turn to God. Ask yourself why your life feels meaningless. Then get clear on what a meaningful life looks like for you. Take action and practice gratitude daily. I really hope this video helped you, and if it did, then remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep rejoicing with purpose.